Well, it is Friday and I am back in the office. It's been a busy week for our law firm, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Was in Philadelphia this morning and then finished out the week in Burlington County, so close to the office in Moorestown. I'm going to write a blog article regarding bail and the conditions of bail. And I'm going to write it because there was a recent article regarding an NFL player. It seems that a lot of my current events involving sports these days. But there was a NFL player, Jimmie Ward, I believe the person's name is. He plays for the Texans, and he was out on bail pending, I believe it's assault charge, according to what I read. It wasn't totally clear, but I think it's a pending assault case. And one of the conditions of bail was that he couldn't drink alcohol, and he must have had a report in, and they tested him for alcohol. Yes, they do that. And he obviously came up positive because he had drank alcohol and he was violated and ended up spending the night in jail. His looks like his pretrial officer violated him, and his attorney was able to obtain his release. But it's a situation where it shows that you have to really pay attention if you're out on bail and the judge places conditions on you, that the state will follow up and you will be assigned a pretrial officer, and those conditions must be met. Now, frequently the conditions are remain arrest free and you can't use illegal drugs. Obviously, alcohol is legal, but if the judge says you can't drink it, you can't drink it. And Mr. Ward is claiming, I believe that, or his lawyer is claiming that he wasn't aware of the condition. I find that hard to believe. I'm not calling the lawyer a liar, but I find it hard to believe that he wasn't aware. Specifically, something like that would have been clearly stated by the judge that he couldn't drink alcohol. It would have been in the court order, which should have been reviewed by the attorney and provided to Mr. Ward. So I'm not sure what happened there, or perhaps there was a miscommunication of some sort. But again, this is a common situation I have to advise clients on. I'm going to do a blog article because I believe that it's a very, very important issue that you should be aware of. In addition, when it comes to post-trial, if you've been convicted or you've had a plea, obviously these are things that you don't want to deal with, but if you get to a point where you've been convicted and you're on probation or parole, it's very important you follow the conditions of probation and parole. If it includes taking classes or obtaining employment, these are all issues that can cause violations, and there are direct violations. I'm sorry, something in my eye. There are direct violations and there are technical violations. Direct violations, I will explain that in the article, and technical violations are things that you need to be aware of. These are things that your attorney must explain to you. But again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7439 in New Jersey, the website gamboandlaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. It is Friday. It is a summer. People will be out and about. I believe that my family and I will be headed out probably tomorrow. My son hasn't started his hockey season yet, so there's still a few free weekends that we can get together and have a good time. But if you are driving, please don't drink and drive. If you are stopped for suspicion of DUI or DWI in DUI in Pennsylvania or DWI in New Jersey, do not refuse the chemical test. It will never help your criminal case. Be polite to the officer. Be respectful to the officer. The field sobriety tests are optional. You don't have to take them, but advise the officer, I can't take the test because I have an injury, or perhaps you have an issue with just some type of eye issue. You can obviously drive, but things like standardized field sobriety tests are sometimes an issue for people because people are doing movements that are really unnatural, and people who have some kind of physical disability would have trouble with those. But again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. With regard to searches, remember, warrantless searches are permissible in New Jersey. In Pennsylvania, police, for the most part, need a warrant. If the officer wants to search the car, do not get in his or her way, but make it clear you're not giving consent to search the vehicle. If they find something in the vehicle that's contraband, you don't say anything. Just remain silent and have your attorney take it from there. But again, have a great weekend and please enjoy it safely, and I'll talk to you all very soon.